We have arrived at the big showdown. It's the final 9 holes of the 2002 Discraft Great Lakes Open here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm Brian Sullivan. Joining me this week is our special commentator and 4-time Women's World Champion, Juliana Korver.
Hi, Brian.
Thanks for being here, Juliana.
Thank you.
Now, we have a seriously exciting finish going down. Sean Sinclair leading by 5, but breathing right down his neck, Ken Climo, David Feldberg, and Cameron Todd. 5, 6, and 7 strokes back. How do you see this washing out?
I would expect Sean should have an easy win here. 9 holes, 5 strokes, he should be comfortable enough. However, there are a lot of birdie holes out there, but they're really hard birdie holes, so there's potential for movement.
It is a risk and reward kind of course with plenty of danger out there. Let's see what happens. And we arrive at hole 2. It's 350 feet within the range of all these players. Juliana, how are they going to throw this shot?
I would expect to see a hyzer here. There's a little bit of a crosswind, but it really shouldn't affect the disc very much. It looks like a good shot. It should come back very close to the basket.
A little skip toward the basket. That's a sweet shot from Sean Sinclair. And he looks like he's going nowhere other than the winner's circle today. Sinclair looking very confident. Here's Ken Climo.
A little bit lower. It's going to miss that tree. Yes, right by the basket.
Gets a little extra bounce at the end, and Ken Climo might have a tree or two in his way in between that disc and the basket. Now David Feldberg, we expect him most likely to throw the same hyzer shot. That's going to get away from him, though.
It's surprising how often that tree comes into play on this hole. There's really no reason for it, but a lot of times you'll see people hit that tree.
Juliana, you've got a lot of experience at Hudson Mills, including 1 World Championship one here.
That's right. This place has been good to me.
Todd with a beautiful shot, and that's got a chance. Oh, man, that was a terrific shot from Cameron Todd, and he is right there at the basket. Juliana, Dave Feldberg finding himself about 50 to 60 feet from the basket. He's got a low ceiling. How's he going to play this?
Straight and hard right at the basket.
Dave's got a wicked jump putt, and it's good! Wow! Now that is the way that is done. What a terrific jump putt from David Feldberg for the deuce.
Throw with confidence.
That really is the whole secret of putting, isn't it, Juliana?
Oh, it is, absolutely. Everybody can make a 15-footer, 20-footer in practice, but when it comes down to a tournament, it's a different story.
Here's Sinclair for his deuce opportunity.
Yeah.
And that is good. So Feldberg not gaining any ground on Sinclair on this hole. However, he could still gain ground on Ken Climo if Ken does not sink this putt.
I would expect Ken to put this in the basket.
About 20 feet away. That's good. Ken is almost automatic from 30 or in. He is
Not automatic. That's Cam's putting, and here he is right now.
He's got a tree to get through, no problem. And that is a star hole. Deuces for all the players, and still no change on the leaderboard. And we arrived at our 3rd hole. It's 480 feet, fairly wide open. And Juliana, do you think any of these players can reach the hole today in this calm day?
They're definitely capable of it. I would doubt that we're going to see it today, though. I think they'll be able to get close enough for a long putt.
And here's our leader, Sean Sinclair. And he flips it out to the left.
Didn't turn that one over enough.
Keep flipping.
It's going to stay off to the left.
Sinclair was hoping that that disc was going to turn over, as they say, and head to the right. And unfortunately for him, it did not. Now here's Ken Climo. He currently trails the leader by 5 strokes. Ken has the power to reach this hole. He's going for the turnover shot as well.
He also didn't get it turned over quite enough, and it's going to fall off left.
Almost.
Now just a slight breeze coming in behind us, and Dave Feldberg may have to take that into consideration as he plans his shot. As we said earlier, I think if any of these players can reach a hole like this, it's got to be Dave Feldberg.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Come back.
Oh, that was beautiful. Look at that. And Dave Feldberg has crushed our 3rd hole, and he is right there at the basket.
Huge, huge drive.
His form was perfect. Here's Cam Todd.
It's a little bit too high. It's coming down.
Let it land.
The disc fluttered a bit out of his hand, and as a result, it's going to be a little right, but he's real happy with that shot.
He had the nose down on that one. It got a great glide.
So Ken Climo will be our away player. He's about, I'm going to say 90 feet from the basket. Breeze has kicked up a little bit now.
He's probably going to get this up in the air and give it a little bit of a chance.
He wants to make sure Feldberg doesn't come up and snatch second place, but that putt never had much of a chance to go in.
No, that was a little left the whole way.
And now Sinclair doesn't need the deuce, but he certainly wouldn't say no to it.
Sean's protecting this lead, putting it right into the basket.
Cam Todd after the terrific drive, and he's in for the two. Some incredible drives and these automatic putts. There's Feldberg, he gets his two as well. Wow.
You can stay, just don't move.
The automatic for Ken.
Ken has a very distinct putting style that, despite all of his years of winning world championships, none of the other top players really seem to have ever adapted that style.
I don't think he puts very much spin on the disc, but he sure knows exactly where it's going to go and how it's going to get there.
And after 3 of our final 9 holes, Sean Sinclair leads by 5 over Ken Climo and David Feldberg, who are tied for second place. Cameron Todd now 1 stroke out in third. He is 6 behind the leader. After the deuce, here's David Feldberg trying to go 365 feet. And watch out for the tree.
Miss it.
Squeaked right
Shave
by
that tree.
Good job, Dave.
Juliana, did Dave Feldberg intend to go to the left side of that tree, or would a hyzer be safer here?
I'm guessing he was trying for that right gap, trying to throw hyzer.
And that is
Similar to
where...
what Cam just has him right in the air right now.
Oh, that's a good-looking shot if it bites, and he gets the extra skip at the end.
A little short, but definitely within his putting range.
And the crowd liked that. So Sean Sinclair still sitting on a 5-stroke lead. He can try to run this or lay it out there nice and safe. And he's going with a roller shot. Oh, and that went right off a competitor, Julia.
That hit a spectator, yes.
I think that bush got thicker.
They have been warned that if they're going to be on the fairway, they do have to keep track of where these players are throwing.
That shot was a little right, but I think he definitely would have gotten more distance.
And Ken Climo is off a very tiny branch, and he's going to fall short. So after getting prematurely cut short, Sean Sinclair looking at a fairly long approach shot, about 160 feet.
It's wide open, it really shouldn't be any problem.
And it certainly was not. Juliana Ken Climo has about 70 feet to go. It's within his range.
Possibly a little restriction from that tree.
Nice smooth release, just short. Dave Feldberg parked our last hole, and now he finds himself 45 feet from the basket.
This is actually a really good range for him.
He is the master jump putter. As he showed earlier, this time he's a little bit low. And now Cam Todd has the only remaining deuce opportunity on the hole. And he's got himself on the left side of the fairway. There's that quick, fast putt.
Looks like the wind pushed that up a little.
Juliana, Cam Todd has a very fast putting style. What are your thoughts on that?
It allows him not to second think anything. He gets ready, gets set, and he goes. It's very well formed.
So Cam Todd trying not to overthink the putt and just use his own instincts and muscle memory to send the putt home. So after 4 of our 9. It's Sean Sinclair by 5. Ken Climo, Dave Feldberg tied up for second place. Cameron Todd in third. And here we go. It's the exciting conclusion of the 2002 Great Lakes Open. There is a 3-stroke difference between our leader Sean Sinclair and second place David Feldberg. And anything could happen on this hole. 400 feet, and it is all sorts of trouble, Juliana.
First of all, the tee shot is very difficult. It's a turnover shot, hopefully one that'll be flexing back, but there is OB everywhere.
And Ken Climo's shot came out a little early. He may have even ended up in the swamp. So not a good start for Climo, who trails our leader by 4 strokes at the moment. And Cameron Todd trailing Climo by 2. He can make up some ground here with a good drive. So there's water, both behind the basket. Oh my, that one did not come back.
It's a very safe shot. It's not what he was looking for. He was hoping to have that flex back and go towards the basket.
So Cameron Todd and on the pad now is David Feldberg. He could use a deuce here in a major way. He's got 1 hole to make up 3 strokes. It is possible, but first he has to start with a great drive.
Yeah, baby.
He's off to a good start.
You could be looking at a deuce with that one. That flex at the end.
The crowd down at the hole is going nuts, and David Feldberg has put on the challenge. Sean Sinclair now is going to be feeling the pressure. He's got to get off the pad side. Sinclair now feeling the pressure. He's got to get off the pad solid and stay out of trouble.
That's exactly right. He doesn't need to be a hero here. He just needs to find safety.
He doesn't need a deuce, he just needs a par, but he takes it up in the air, and despite the risks that are waiting there, he is over the creek and safe. Juliana Ken Climo is away. I haven't been able to determine yet if he ended up in the swamp.
Looks like he wanted the basket from that.
And after the safe but successful drive, Sean Sinclair on his approach, he's about...
Another safe shot.
Yeah, Sean!
It sure was, and a great one at that. That was solid. Cameron Todd now, he's about 80 feet out.
Get it!
And it's good! Wow! What a deuce from Cameron Todd! That is how this guy got to be the world champion, just making incredible shots like we've seen here on our last hole of the final 9 of the Great Lakes Open. What a shot. After an incredible drive, Dave Feldberg, also for a deuce. Crowd is silent, and that's good.
Dave's had a great run on that.
2 deuces on this super tough 400-foot hole. Climo takes his easy putt. And for the win, Sean Sinclair. That is going to do it. And Sean Sinclair is the winner of the 2002 Discraft Great Lakes Open.
Discraft Great Lakes Open. Sean Sinclair.
David Feldberg is in second place, followed by Ken Climo and Cameron Todd. Wow. So Sean Sinclair is the winner of the 2002 Discraft Great Lakes Open. Juliana Korver, it came down to the wire. Dave Feldberg was giving it everything he had, and he got within 2, but he could not catch Sinclair.
Very exciting finish. Luckily, Sean had a 5-stroke lead, which he needed as Dave was making a strong run at the end.
And the 2 long deuces at the end from Feldberg and Cameron Todd, wow.
Very exciting finish.
So that's going to do it from Ann Arbor. We'll be right back after these.
Disc golf is the new outdoor sport for the entire family. This environmentally friendly game is now being enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of players on over 1,200 courses worldwide. For the past 25 years, the Professional Disc Golf Association has been there, guiding disc golf into the future. The PDGA is an international nonprofit member organization that serves both professional and amateur disc golfers. the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future.
Let's talk with Sean Sinclair, the winner of this weekend's Open Division. Sean, an amazing weekend of disc golf for you.
Thank you.
You came into the final 9, 31 strokes under par, an amazing feat almost anywhere, but especially here at the world-class Hudson Mills. What were you feeling out there?
Everything seemed to be working during the regulation rounds. I wasn't trying to do anything fancy. You have to keep it in the middle at this course, and you have to make your putts, and that's really what I was trying to focus on.
You were clearly confident during the final 9, yet as we came into the last holes, David Feldberg was creeping up on you. Were you worried at all?
I was feeling the pressure, yes, definitely feeling the pressure. That putt I made back there on about the 6th hole was a big reassurance. And then when we came into the 4th to last hole and I hit that tree off the tee, a little worried there, made a good recovery. And then the very next hole I had a bad drive again, but so did he, and was able to just squeak it out.
It's your second PDGA National Tour of the Win. Sean Sinclair, we're looking forward to the next.
Thank you.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. Maceman Disc Golf Gear, simply the best. Gateway Golf Discs, winning discs of the 2002 Great Lakes Open. And Disclife.com, the world leader in disc golf. That'll do it from Ann Arbor, where Sean Sinclair is the winner of the 2002 Discraft Great Lakes Open. Join us next week when Disctv will take you to Columbus, Ohio for the Brent Hambrick Open. And join us online anytime at disctv.disclife.com, where you can order tapes of the show and find out how to send us clips from your course. For Disctv, I'm Brian Sullivan. We'll see you next time.